Hi there guys, the time is 4 o'clock PM, therefore it is time for some Kingdom Hearts. So let's fire up today's quest and see what we got. So might have to do a download, I'm not sure, it is literally just rolled over, so let's find out. So just reading off Twitter though, looks like free-to-play is going to get screwed over again this week, which is just fun. So if we go and take a look inside the events here, we didn't get an update, so it must already be inside. Yeah, so the Child Sora and Child Riku, which may be Young Sora, Young Riku for us. Yeah, Young Sora, Young Riku. And Young Kairi. Cool. Okay. Defeat the Spiteful Sweets raid boss with your friends and earn Ray coins to get the Young Sora, Young Riku medals, okay? And at level 30, and for every 10 levels after, those who participate in defeating the raid boss will be rewarded with a Young Kairi medal. There's also a chance of Young Kairi dropping from level 96 and higher. Okay. Level 96, okay. Okay, that's great. Wowee. Alright, so hopefully your party's up for the challenge. That's fine, but there is no daily jewel quest this entire week. The reason being, that is pathetic. They're locked behind the VIP this week. So kids, I hope you're ready to buy. Buy. Let's use some real money to spend on Okie dokie dokie. During the campaign period, a set of 7 exclusive Minnie and Daisy special quests will be unlocked when you purchase the weekly jewels, blah 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 blah, the VIP. Okay, so this week... Wow, that's such bullcrap. The Minnie and Daisy special attack can restore your gauges. So, instead of putting in a high score challenge like it was, and getting 4 gauges back, which could have been very, very helpful, it is now behind a paywall. Isn't that fun? It's now behind a paywall. So this is completely unobtainable by a free-to-play player. In the past, I mean, they were effectively unobtainable, but at least like tier 4s, tier 5s or whatever had the chance, the money chance though it was, but a chance nonetheless of dropping from a pool or whatever. And even now, like I just pulled my first premium the other day. Even though it didn't come immediately, it came a few weeks down the line, whatever. Some exclusive medals have been locked behind, like avatar boards, let's say. But to my knowledge, there's never been anything that's literally been locked behind a VIP before. So that's pretty disgusting, if you ask me. Literally completely unobtainable to a player that's not going to put money into this game. As a free-to-play player, a player that's making these kind of free-to-play guides for you guys, that's pretty... I mean, disappointing is obviously the word, but it's just like... It's almost like a fool me once kind of thing. Like, I mean, it's Square Enix, and this is what they're doing. You know, SENA, as we've been calling the Square Enix of North America, and whoever's deciding to run this game is figuring out, like, oh, not enough people are buying VIP, I guess, or what can we do, to get them to buy VIP? So for me, Australian, it's $22.99, 23 Australian dollars. No, for for some nonsense. And there's nothing else this week to even just... I mean, not that I'm ever going to buy VIP unless it's like heavily discounted, like the Black Friday deal was. I should have bought it then. $23 on a mobile game is something I'm never gonna do, despite the fact that I quite like playing it. I don't know, if it was significantly cheaper, I could see myself putting some money into it every once a month maybe, but no, $23 a week for what? For 4 medals, right? So 4 of the 7 that you need to guild. So you'll need to buy VIP 2 weeks in a row, presumably next week we'll have the other 4 quests to get the other the other 4 minis and daisies. So effectively it's like $46. $46 to gilt a tier 4 medal, which for some of you guys that may be cheap. You know, for some quote unquote whales, that's like, oh, it's pretty economical. But for a guy like me that doesn't prioritize spending money on a game like this, then I think it's pretty unreasonable. But especially considering what I just bought. I just bought bloody. Yeah, let me grab it. Friggin' Final Fantasy 15 the other day for what, 80? You know, an actual 80-hour RPG with, you know, not the most amazing story or content or whatever, but still pretty friggin' enjoyable time. And a damn sight more effort put into it than this, I'm sure. But I don't know, just the dollars per hour doesn't really work out to me. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. You guys are all here to see. Sorry for the rant. Let's taking a look at how to get these medals. So all we're going to be doing is triggering these Incognito bosses and then just farming and farming and farming and farming. Okay, so I'm going to have to restart the app to basically see the new boards, because you have to restart the app if it takes over the date. But all right, I'll do that and I'll be right back, just so we can see the new board. All right, see you in one sec, guys. Bye. Okay, so I've just fired up the app again, and check the notices. We got second chance in a board. We got second chance. There we go. Wow. Okay, so some pretty ugly looking crap here, but regardless, second chance. So I missed my chance. I missed my chance to get second chance the last time. I know a lot of people did as well. So here it is. We've got it now. So I think everyone's game is going to change pretty radically now. If everyone now has access to it again, like idiots like me that missed it the first time. If everyone can scrounge together, what, 2,500 or 2,000, 2,500 jewels to go and pick this up, I think you're going to see the threshold for the difficulty just took a significant bump up. Like, I'm going to buy it, no question at all. And I think a lot of people will do the same. And so all the high score challenges where in the past I could only reach a certain threshold because I would just die. At some point I would just die. I would be close to getting them to, you know, killing the mob I was fighting against, let's say. But I couldn't quite. You know, let me... Hopefully you guys can hear me and the music a bit better now. And hopefully the music's not too loud. Yeah, let's leave it there. Because, whatever. Okay. Let's get back into it. Okay, so we're going to get right back into it now. Give it our first attempt at spawning what is likely going to be a crap load of raid bosses. Okay, so we've got second chance. We've got attack boost 3 and Lux Plus, so I could probably pop that on my either Classic Donald or my my Luxine probably, just to help in raiding. Do we have a guilting campaign? Did they mention that? That'd be interesting to find out. A lot of us have been hoping for a guilting campaign for a long time, just because. Let's do a quick test. Nope, still no guilting campaign. They do make it really hard to enjoy this game sometimes. Alright, let's just get into it. Enough pissing around. Yeah, so we're just going to be spawning raid bosses over and over and over and over again until we get these medals, basically. if they're recommending us to get to level 96 and higher, we're going to be here for a while, but oh well, this is one of the few situations where it's not necessarily the best idea to be at level 300, because hopefully I'll be triggering like level ups and getting all my AP back. So if I'm going to be going really, really hard and farming as hard as I can in this event, 5 AP per one of these means I've got 188, so just under 20 chances to spawn this thing. No, just under 40 chances to spawn this thing. And if I'm going extremely hard, maybe I'll need more than that, but yeah, a very, very simple, just spawn the spawn the raid egg. You guys should have seen this 1,000 times already. SP chest in the corner, which is nice, and 3, which I believe 3 should trigger it every single time. Maybe that's only during double up time. Yeah, there shouldn't be anything else around. Okay, off we go. I'm obviously not going to show you guys, well, maybe I will show you like an efficient way of farming raid bosses. You want to organize with your party as quickly as possible, just so you all like chip each other's boss, you know what I mean? Like just so you all get a few coins. Even if you do like 1 damage to it, it should at least qualify you to I'm down 20 joules, whatever. I'll be back more than once, so it's not a big deal. Even if you just like chip your party's raid bosses, just do a little bit of damage, it's fine. Don't waste your SP if you can't be bothered, but just get in there, chip it, and then you'll earn the raid coins when it dies, and then they will all contribute to unlocking the final slot, well, to unlocking all the slots of, here we go. Hopefully it's very weak. It should be, it's level 1. Okay. Again, I haven't read up the Japanese event for this, so I don't know. I don't know what's coming, but well, outside of the metal names. Loading forever. Okay, so here we go. 43,000 HP. So that should die from like just 1 and a bit Nova hits, basically. Let's have a quick look at. It's going to drop. Wow. Okay, it's going to drop a crap load of coins. That could be bad if we need a lot. I'm going around in circles here, guys. I keep deciding like, no, I want to check the raid board. No, I want to check the boss. Da 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 da. Oh, cool. I got 45 coins from beating last week's raid boss. Okay, so 50, 100, plus another 200, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 20, 21, 2,500. So likely 2,500, 2,500. So 5,000 needed to complete these 2 boards, and then whatever's left. Oh, wow. Whatever's left over you can spend here. And then mirrors, yeah, mirrors in the likely spots. Sid's in there as well. Okay, so if you are going for Kairi as well, then yeah, you'll probably be filling out this board before too long. If you're just going for these 2 and picking up whichever Kairis you get along the way, then you'll need 5,000 coins to completely max out these guys. The drop rates will work between 20 and 40 per criteria if you want, out of the 3 criteria for beating this raid boss. So that's obviously defeating it, beating all the points, and being either the MVP or the host, which is not too bad, but I don't know how many that means we have to spawn. That's like 100, a couple hundred, I don't know. That's why it's important just to chip away at every single one that you can. You won't be able to chip away at these really weak ones. Let's see how much. They shouldn't have like any health on there. Yeah, little to no health on the little individual little parts. Oh god, it starts lagging really badly when I'm recording. Sorry guys. Oh yikes, sorry guys. Because the battery must be getting low. Yeah, whenever the battery gets a bit low, I start to lose from frames. Okay, ding dong, the witch is dead. So let's take a look at how many coins we get, and that should be enough to buy the first little slot, I think. Okay, so we got 100 there. So 100 out of the 5,000 that I need. So if I do that 49 more times and get that lucky every time, I'll be done. I'm assuming that it's going to keep increasing though, as in like the amount that you get should scale up as you keep going along. I can only assume. Young Sora and Young Riku. So we get our first Young Sora there, so we need 300 for our first Young Sora. I might farm just until I get to that point, just so we can have a look at Young Sora. And I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, one sec guys, bye. Okay, so I've just defeated what's my third Spiteful Suite, so that cost me about 20 AP to trigger 3 of them. So I should now have enough to have a look at one of these medals. So I'll just pick Sora, why not? Sora or Riku should have basically the same effect. I believe the only difference is their own attributes, so let's have a little look. Okay, so on the plus side, they're all planes, which is nice. It's weird that we didn't get a Dewey there, but oh well. I'm assuming, there we go. So we have Young Sora. Let's just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, yeah, so you only get 7. So you only get just enough to guilt it once, no rerolls. So tough bickies if you if you mess that up. So if you don't know how to guilt, just ask. But you basically take, they're already 5 stars, that's perfect. So take 4 of the 5 stars, put them together. So one of them will end up with 3 dots. Literally just fuse 4 of these together. So take 1 and put 3 more into it. No more than 3. Stop at 3. Then the 5th one that you get, put the 6th and 7th into the 5th one. So you'll end up with 1 with 3 dots, 1 with 2 dots. Evolve them both to 6 stars, so you'll have a 6 star with 3 dots and a 6 star with 2 dots. Put those 2 together, then you'll effectively have 1 6 star gilded medal. That is the only way, that's the best and in this case only way to gild this medal. If you screw it up by like fusing 4 into 1, you won't be able to gild it. So be very, very careful, okay? If you do want to gild this medal, yeah, you don't get any rerolls. It's not like the Moana and Maui event, you don't get a reroll, so be careful. Anyway, let's take a look at what it does. So, at 5 stars, so by newest, oh, there it is behind my face. Strength boost, S, and defense boost, magic. Okay, so it puts you up 1 attribute in the thing it's an element of, and buffs your defense to the thing that it's strong against. Okay. I mean, I guess that thematically makes sense. I mean, you would take speed medals in to go fight a magic-based enemy. But it's only like a one tier and 1 turn buff, so I don't want to say it's bad, but it's not that great, unfortunately. Especially at 3 costs, like that's a pretty high cost for effectively only like a 1 level buff, and I mean, yeah, I guess you get the defense back, but only against magic type enemies. I'm sure Riku will be the same. Riku will be buffs power based and buffs buffs defense against speed type enemies, and then presumably Kairi would be buff magical strength and buff defense against power based enemies. Presumably. Okay, well, I'm going to try and guilt all three, which means a lot of farming for me. I'm really, really, really disappointed and pissed off that we don't get our daily duel quest this week because it's locked behind a paywall. You know, our free way of catching up to the pay players is locked behind a paywall. Does that make any sense to anyone? No? Just me? Okay. It's just the level of like nickel and diming for the littlest things, you know. Like I really hope no one falls for it and goes, oh, I'll have to get VIP this week. And, you know, I have to get it this week. It's just really, really disappointing. Really, really disappointing. And it's like, this is going to sound like I'm blaming the high paying players. If they want to do that, that's their business, but, you know, this company wouldn't keep charging obscene amounts of money if you didn't keep paying for it. Like, I would probably give money to this thing if it wasn't so ridiculous. Like $160. Let me just check. To buy not even 15,000 jewels to get almost 5 pulls would cost me in Australian money $160. That's ridiculous. That is freaking obscene in this kind of economical climate where, you know, a lot of these people playing this game are surely in the younger demographic, you know, between, let's say, 16 and, let's say, 30. Well, what the hell do I know? I don't know anything. But $160 for 5 pulls, and right now that doesn't guarantee you anything. I mean, I'm sure people have had good luck, but I'm sure there are people out there that have had horrific luck and have gotten nothing in 5 pulls from this deal. And for what? For something that'll be outclassed in a few months anyway. It's like, if the prices where they were at the place they were for the Black Friday deal, I would probably do that once a month. I've got the Google reward credits that I've just started using, and they've started building up. You know, I've got, what is it, like $8 or $9 just from doing that over not a very long period. So like, yeah, if I actually actively did that a bit more, I could generate a decent amount of money and still effectively be free to play. I could give a minute of my time once or twice a day, and then have enough money over the month to buy this this VIP pack. But yeah, that amount of money is just absurd. It's completely unreasonable. And then when they say, oh, massive deal, you'll get an extra 1,300 jewels to round it out to 16,000. It's just laughable. It's really laughable. Like, I can completely understand why this horrific practice is outlawed in Japan. You know, it's like, oh, you'll miss out if you don't give us money right now. Quick. Hand it over. It'll only be boosted this week. You know, if you don't get it this week, it'll never be. Even if you get it later, it won't be as good as it is now. Like, it's just so predatory. And there are people out there, like, you see the big YouTube channels that are just like feeding this game hundreds of dollars at a time. It's like, oh, VIP set, I've got to buy my VIP again. It's like, why? You don't have to. Why do you have to keep feeding this game that doesn't treat you well? I don't know. Maybe I'm just starting to ramble now about the nature of a pointless game that I should just stop playing if it bothers me that much. But I don't know. I'm a Kingdom Hearts fan. I have been forever. I mean, I don't know if I want to show you the room that I'm in, but I've got, buddy, can you see Sora? You probably can't see him. Little Sora and Riku sitting up there. I'll just bring him down. Little Sora and little. That was embarrassing. Little Sora and Riku figurines. I mean, I've been a fan of Kingdom Hearts for forever and ever, and it's like, sorry, you probably couldn't hear that. I've been a fan of Kingdom Hearts for ages, and it's like, I would like to support this game if I felt like it was worth supporting, if that makes sense. Like, I mean, I haven't been a fan of every game, but I've felt that they're at least worth playing. And sometimes it's like, why am I even playing this game for if it just almost has like disdain for people that aren't giving it money constantly. It's a really weird, really strange feeling. But we just got 2.8. I've 100% finished Birth by Sleep 0.2, and I'm like 98% finished Dream Drop Distance. So yeah, there are much better games that we could be playing, and I'll keep doing this. I'll keep farming the free events and trying to help out the free-to-play players, but I don't know, I can only just like shake my head in disappointment and almost like disgust. Like, it gets really bad taste in your mouth when you just think of like, they really don't give a shit about any of the free-to-play players. It's like, just how much money can we get out of them? Like, how can we trick them and make them feel like they have to give us money? I don't know. Anyway, guys, really not much to say here. Just keep on farming. Keep on farming if you want to get those Sora, Riku, Kairi medals, which at the end of the day, they might help you a bit, maybe. But yeah. Second chance. Second chance is probably the best thing to come out of today. Before I forget, let's just buy it now, so we can show off the board to you guys. Okay, so I believe this one has extra SIDS than this one, because this one has like a full-blown outfit in several pieces, where this only has a couple of pieces apparently. But sweet prints. Do I want to buy this? I have to. It's second chance. I've been saying forever that I'll buy second chance the second it comes out. So here we go. I bought it. So yeah, only 2 pieces of outfit on the male version. Still recording, are I? Yep. Okay, so here are SIDS where I think, yeah, right, just regular boring SIDS, not 5s or 10s. I believe on the female version, it's the rest of the avatar parts that are in there. Attack boost 3 and Lux Plus. Awesome. And then Big Bertha itself. 5-star, second chance. And a Power Gem. Cool. Couple mirrors. It's effectively 13 SIDS from this one board. 2 mirrors. The usual affair of Chip and Dale's, and then experience. So, yeah. It's 2,500 jewels worth second chance. Yeah. To put it simply, yeah. I'm going to pop that straight on my Ariel and Flounder, I'm pretty sure. Just because I'm going to think about it, where would be the best place to put it, but I really do think that there is nothing else I could use it on that would be any more beneficial than that. Like, a lot of people put their old one on their Illustrated Kairi, and they said, you know, if you get 2 Illustrated Kairi somehow, have one with like Defense Boost 3 and one with second chance, you know, so you can situationally figure out which one's the best to use. But yeah, I think mine will definitely be going on my Ariel and Flounder, because I use it on every single Keyblade. Every single Keyblade I use it on. Yeah. If you don't have an Ariel and Flounder, then things get a bit tricky, because it's like, where do you use it on? If you have a booster like Piglet or Pooh that you wouldn't mind absorbing, if you know what I mean, like if you level up a skill to 100%, to the highest level rather, when you then decide to level it up into a different medal, as in you take the medal that you've put the skill on, you can then fuse that into another medal. If that skill is at 100%, like the highest level rather, it will transfer over 100%. So you can sort of think about having this one second chance skill now. That could be like a legacy skill for you that would continue to pass on through different medals as the game gets stronger. So let's say you don't have Ikari, you don't have Aerial and Flounder. Even if you had Sebastian, I don't think I could recommend putting it on Sebastian, just because that 6 cost is such a burden to get over that it really does need like Gauge 1 or Gauge 2. But let's say like you only had Piglet or you only had Pooh or whatever, or the two of them together. I could see someone putting it on there begrudgingly, knowing that they were going to then, the second they got something better, take it up to there instead. If you know what I'm saying, like if they then get an illustrated Kairi in just a random pull, which it's a minute chance, but it could happen. Or we could get another deal one day that brings her back, or we could get those guaranteed premium deals one day, and you could have a good shot at getting her in there. Either way, you'd have to be ready to basically give that up, the medal that you had. So something like a Piglet, that's not really a big deal to lose that. Something like a Pooh, not a big deal. Pooh and Piglet, yeah, that kind of sucks because it's like a tier 4 medal, but what's more important, you know, losing a tier 4 or having a really good Keyblade setup? What am I trying to say? I'm trying to say basically use it in the most efficient way possible. And if you don't have the perfect medals to use it on right now, I would still recommend picking it up and putting it on something that may not be perfect for it, but yeah. So I had Defense Boost 1 on this, even though I've got a Defense Boost 2 from the Coliseum board, just because it was like, I'm immediately going to replace it when Second Chance comes out. I know it should be soon, and, you know, lo and behold, here it was. So, here we go. My very first Second Chance medal with a 32% strike rate. Here we go. I'm going to find out like a Reddit post in like an hour that says, wait, don't put your Second Chance on Ariel, put it on something else. Anyway, here we go. Yes. Okay, there we go. So, yep. Now has Second Chance with a 25% chance to activate. So, I'm now thinking that my survivability in like high score challenges is going to skyrocket. Like the high score challenge for Ariel and Flounder itself, the World of Final Fantasy one. I kept getting up to like the level 300 or the 400 copters and just dying because even with Defense Boost 2, whatever I had on, like 95% of the times I would just get killed because it wouldn't trigger enough. Now with Second Chance, like, but it's like if I could have lasted that one turn, I could have come back and finished off the round. So now I really feel like if we have another one of those challenges, I've got a way better shot of getting through it just because I have, you know, the tools to deal with it now. So does everyone. Everyone now has that tool to deal with that. So I think everyone's game is going to improve significantly if they choose to pick this up, which you should. It's an invaluable skill and everyone should have it. So Second Chance 2 will be on the way before too long with a much higher trigger rate. That'd be the only reason I advise against getting 2 of them. Apart from the fact that you just might not need 2, the jewels are probably worth more to you than 2 of this copy of the skill. But yeah, it's interesting. It's very interesting. I might leave you with that, guys. I've rambled on for long enough, and this video is currently sitting at... Doesn't say. Nope. Wow, holy crap. Okay, way too long. So, yeah, I'll leave you with that, guys. Just things to think about. Grab Second Chance. If Nova level is Nova level, so farm the hell out of this week for the Young Sora, Young Riku, Young Kairi. Square Enix has let us down. having no daily dual quest this week, locked behind a goddamn paywall. That's unacceptable. As well as the fact that, a tier 4 medal is going to cost you effectively 2 VIPs worth. For the guys that buy VIP every week, that's great. Like, you've got a guilted, guaranteed tier 4 medal that's going to restore 4 gauges. That's great. That's really going to help a lot of people's games. For the schmucks like me that refuse to put money in this game until I see the value in it, you know what I mean? Like, for me, again, $46 is what it would cost me to gilt a tier 4 medal. This particular tier 4 medal. The Mickey and Daisy. And that isn't worth it to me. I'd much rather spend that money on something else. And I'm sure a lot of people feel the same way. Not even because I can't afford it. Like, I probably could afford it. But it's just the principle of the thing, Like, when I can buy a full-blown video game. Like, I bought Doom the other day for like $20 on sale. It was like, there's no comparison there to me. I don't know, maybe I see money differently than some other people, and I'm fully willing to admit that my perspective on it can be radically different from anyone else's. That doesn't mean I'm right, doesn't mean I'm wrong. It's just my perspective on it. If it is worth it to you to go ahead and buy 2 lots of VIP, you were going to do that anyway, and this is just a bonus, then that's great. That's great. If this is your weekly budget to spend on this game, just 1 VIP a week, great. Honestly, that is great. You get a tier 4 medal, and you're going to be able to gilt it, and you should get 1 reroll. Yeah, you'd have to get 1 reroll. There's no way they'd only give you 3 next week. That's amazing. I'm genuinely happy. That could see a lot of people's game improve. It is disappointing that it is literally locked behind a paywall, though. That's very disappointing, but it's the game that we're playing, This is what Square Enix is trying to do, just to squeeze every little dollar out of its... I was going to call it player base, but it's almost like it's little little people with wallets, these little avatars that just have wallets on the other end. They look through the screen and they see, these many customers this week, which, it's a business, that's what they have to do, but it just feels so slimy. You know what I mean? I keep parroting on. I buy every single Kingdom Hearts game brand new. I don't do that for every game. I usually wait for a sale, but even the re-releases, I buy every goddamn Kingdom Hearts game brand new, because I'm an idiot and I'm a sucker for this series. But I buy a brand new Kingdom Hearts game for $60, $80, and I see hundreds of hours worth of entertainment out of that. If I was to spend 20 every week on this, to grind and to bitch that the pool I got wasn't that good, the 3,000 jewels that I bought this week weren't that good. I don't know, I'm just saying I see the value a lot more out of putting my money elsewhere. That doesn't mean I'm right, that doesn't mean I'm wrong, that doesn't mean if you buy VIP I have anything against you, not at all. That is your 100% decision, and I support it, If you want to do that, go right ahead. Yeah, I've definitely reached the point of rambling, so I'm going to leave you there, guys. Thank you very much if you watched all this. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time, and hopefully a guilting campaign comes around, and I can gilt this stack of medals I've been sitting on. So thank you very much, guys. All the best. Bye.